Hi, my name is Tiago Duarte and welcome to Daily Beats. In today's tutorial we are going to have a look at this new plugin that I got, Analog Lab's Lit, and this was a free plugin from my audio box USB audio interface, and we are going to have a look and explore some of the sounds. Maybe do a beat, more hip-hop beat, and let's see what we can get out of this new plugin. Before we go making the beat, I would like to ask you to subscribe and activate the notification so that you know when we upload new videos, and also leave a comment and any questions that you have in the comments below, and I will answer it. So let's go ahead and try to see what I can do with this new plugin. So I'm going to put it at 88. I don't think that they have drums here. No, so what I'm going to do is to go to bass. Not sure bass, maybe keys. Let's start with keys to see what we have here. I like this. It has the noises of releasing the key. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to create here some chord progression, something like this. Now let's see what else. Step mode. I like it, so I'm going to duplicate it. And now let's, maybe I can decrease the speed and change some things here. So let me see. Okay, so let's listen what we have so far. Let me try to make this a little bit more long, or even have them like this. Okay, so I like this loop. Okay, so this is a piano. It's a very nice, actually. Sounds really nice, really smooth. So one thing that we can do here to make it a little bit more organic is to change the velocity of each note, and you can do that if you click Alt R. You will open up the randomizer, and you can go here also. Where is it? edit tools actually, and randomize here, Alt R. And if you click here, you will have something like this at reset. But if you take off the pattern, you will have the same pattern. And then here at the levels, you can automate the or randomize the velocity. And you can even change here the seed, so to something that you feel that you like. Something like this. Okay, so now let's grab another synth, another instance of Analog Lab. And for this one, let's go with bass. Let's have here some bass. I like this one, but I don't know. Let's see if this sounds nice. So I want this here and here. Maybe not. Maybe something like this. Okay. I don't know why this not happened there. Okay, so let's listen again. I think it sounds nice. Let me copy this. And this is one of the keys to make hip hop, is to use repetition. And as you can see here, I used in the loop pretty much the same way, and I only change it here. So let me see. I can even do something like this. Let's see. I like it. So let's try out other basses. We have here the Thunder bass, which I like a lot. I like this one as a synth for other purpose, but it's a nice sound. Nice one. Not for this track, but a nice bass nonetheless. I like this one too. I think I will go through all the list. Nice one. So the Thunder and the Smoker. I like this one too. try a different octave. Okay, I like this one. Something like this. Now let's go ahead and get some drums. Let's go to dailybeats.pt, drum kit 2. Let's get here a kick. This one. So let's go ahead and put this on the playlist. We put the pattern 1 and then go ahead and pattern 2, which will be our drums. So let's go ahead here and make something like this. Let's go ahead and get a snare. I'm going to layer it. Try also this one here as a layer. Add some shifting, so right shift, so that we micro nudge the MIDI notes. And put this one a little bit to the right also. Okay. Now let's grab a hi-hat. This one, very simple, and I will fill each 2 steps. Pan it a little bit to the left. So these are hi-hats, this is the kick, and this is the snare. Actually, I think I will just leave them as 4, and I will add a third-party plugin, which is Active Drums Tool. I hope it doesn't interfere with the tutorial. Okay, problem with authorization. Let me grab another one. So let's replace it with Independence, which has some nice acoustic and electronic drum kits. So I'm going with this one first to check the hi-hats. Even I will also add this side stick or rim shot, and also I will give it a little bit of shifting. So what I just did was to copy or to duplicate. Instead of right clicking and clone this track, you can Control Alt C and you will duplicate or clone the track, which is a faster way to work. So this is a rim shot. It's very soft. Well, okay, the velocity was slow. Okay, so now it's a lot of shifting. Okay, I like it. Now let's go ahead and make the hi-hats. Okay, it's this one's here. Something like this. Let me try out. First I'm going to also, I think, yeah, the time shift was also included here, so be careful with that. No. Okay, I think I will select everything, cut it with Ctrl X, and I will create the hi-hats in a new pattern because I want to have the freedom to have it for a bars, because I want it to be different here. So I want this ending like this, but I don't want it here. Maybe I can use this one here, something like this. Okay, so now I can maybe add here a crash. Or maybe something like this. Now we can do the same as we did for the piano keys. Alt R to call the randomizer and make it a little bit more dynamic. Increase a little bit of the time shift. Now we can call these symbols. Let's select everything. Route to this track only. Call it a mix, but call it mix, not A, but D. Now let's go here, file. I have a preset. It's called my master track. I'm going to call it already. I'm not going to master it yet, but what I'm going to do is take off the mix bus or mix channel, take it off from the master and add it to the sends to this one here, and this will be aux reverb. Now let's go ahead. I'm going to use waves, this one here, IRL full stereo. But let me go here and use this plate, and I'm going also to call Fruity Convolver, and here I'm going to select a plate. Let me see where I can find plates. You might be screaming at me or to your screen because you've already saw some plates. But I'm trying to find, and I find none. Let me go with this one, which is a large hole, and I will use this one here. As you can see, it's very melodic. This one sounds very natural, and that's because it's a impulse. And as you can see, you have several here. Let me try. Okay, so what I'm trying to show you here is that, let me use the default, is that you can have pretty much the same quality of third-party plugins within your DAW. And in this case, with FL Studio, I used this one here a lot before I purchased this one here from Waves, and I really like it. It has a lot of impulses, and I'm going to use this one here because it sounds really nice. But you can also do it with Fruity Convolver or even another convolution plugin or convolver plugin. So let's go ahead and here add some effects, Fidelity EQ, so that I want to have a high pass here. My English today is not really great. Sorry about that, by the way. So what I'm doing is sending a copy of the mix signal to the parallel reverb, and here I placed a reverb and a Fidelity EQ or high pass filter to cut the low frequencies, because the low frequencies do not mix very well with reverb. So as you can see here, it's a small difference, but it's noticeable better. Here in the EQ, I just use this EQ, Fruity Parametric EQ, just to cut the low frequencies and the highs, just to tame my frequency response. And here with this one, the Ferric TDS, I give it a little bit of dynamics, of compression, and also a little bit of saturation, around -3, just a gentle touch. And here I use maximums next to have a stereo separation by bands. So in this case here, the low band, I use it as solo, so 100% merged, as you can listen, is solo. If I want to open it, make it stereo, I could increase it, but normally I want my bass to be mono. Then my mids, I like to open up between 30 to 50, depending on the music. And in this one here, the high frequencies, I also open them up with some stereo separation. And now let's go ahead and do some limiting just to bring the values, the decibels close to 0, and add a little bit of compression here. Okay, so this is the base of the beat. What else can we add here? So let's go ahead and add an Analog Lab 2, another one. And as you saw here, I just made a pre-mix of my beat and then I master it. I do this because I like to produce really close to how I publish my beats. So this is my master chain for almost every beat that I produce and I put on YouTube, SoundCloud and my website. And I like to produce this way and then produce and then make the mastering chain, and then at the end I go back and I do some tweaking here and there, but I usually like to produce in this knowing how it will sound at the end, or pretty close to what will sound in the end. So let's go here and let's see what we have more in terms of types of instruments. We have an organ, leads, pads, strings, template, guitar. Let me try a guitar. Let's see what they have here. I like it. Okay, so let's say I like this, but I can replicate this again with my mind because I don't remember the sequence. So what I can do is, this is actually a nice tip that I can give you, is that I usually make stuff. What I'm trying to say is that I usually play my instruments with the keyboard when they are playing, when the beat is playing, so that I have a more natural feeling about what is going on here. Because if I open up a piano roll and start putting notes, I usually don't get a nice vibe. So I like to play with MIDI, and one thing that I usually do is that I play the notes that I like and then I don't remember them. So one way to solve that is that you select another pattern, go here to tools, dump score log to selected pattern, and here you will find the notes that I played just right now. So this one here, I like this sequence, was the sequence that I played on these keys. So I select everything, Control X, and then go back to my pattern, open up, Control X, Control V. But actually I think I'm going to put this in a different pattern, also here, pattern 5, because this is going to be a big pattern and I just want it to be 8 bars, something like this. So let me cut it here, and first let me listen, because I think this first part doesn't matter. It was just me trying to figure it out. Okay, so maybe this part here, which starts with G note. So let's listen. Okay, so first I'm going to try to line these things up. So I know that this last note was right on the downbeat, So I know that it was played somewhere around these lines here on the bit line. So what I'm going to do is delete this part, grab everything and move it a little bit to the right, something like this. So let's listen in the context of the beat. I actually like this loop, so I'm going to try to make it sound better. That's one of the things that I like to do, is to play the notes, and then because it's MIDI, it's easy to correct stuff. So let's go ahead and quantize this. So Alt Q to show the quantizer and accept that, and let's listen. Let me put here a little bit lower. Control L so that the notes latch to one another. Not latch. I'm not sure which kind of tool is that. Control L. Control L. Control L. Quick legato. Yeah, it's the tool that I did. Okay, this is for the length of the notes. You can change them. Okay. Here I can do something like this. Correct this note here. This is synth. We can also add a piano. Let's go here. Oops. Let's go here to the packs and instruments, and let's grab a closed grand. This is a nice piano from FL Studio. At least I like it a lot. So let's put this in the mixer, track 10. Let's lower it a little bit. Here we can use some kind of chords. I like this chord here at the end. Something like this. And we can even just leave a little bit of notes here, just here and there. Point of the piano is not to overshine the rest of the melody, just to give it a little bit of presence. Let me pull it up. This is piano. Okay, now is the time. I think I can consider this bit down. Let me go here and change this for cymbals. This is the synth. This is the piano. This is electric piano. And this one here is bass. Here in this one I can go ahead and split by channel, right click and split by channel, and as we can see we still have pattern 1 with the piano and bass, so let's go ahead and split by channel. In pattern 3 we have, I will leave these hi-hats here because they are really very low. You can't make notice of them. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the playlist. We can close out the browser to give us a little bit more space. So this one also, the pattern 7 is the synth. So yeah, we have all. Now let's go ahead, shift, and with the mouse wheel, let's go ahead and pull these patterns down. And now let's go ahead, drums, cymbals, synth, piano, bass, and where is the piano? He's here. Okay, so we have everything, right? Yeah, but they are not. Okay, so where are my cymbals? Where is my piano? Okay, so now we have everything. And now we can go ahead and do here a small loop, small composition. So for the part I don't want, for the verse part I don't want synth, neither the piano, just the bass and the piano. Something like this. Okay, and this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video. As we can see, we went through testing this plugin. I understand that some of you might not have this plugin, but I thought it was a nice way to make a tutorial about it and explore it at the same time. It was a more how can I say? It was a way for me to explore a little bit of this plugin, doing a tutorial, and maybe I can help someone that also has this plugin. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are new here to this channel, please subscribe and activate the notification so that you know when we upload new videos. And if you have any questions or suggestions, just leave them here in the comments section, and I will answer and possibly do a video tutorial about your question. And yeah, visit our website www.dailybeats.pt. We have there cool stuff for you, the music producer of this century. And yeah, I think it's everything. My name is Tiago Duarte, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.